Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. So when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. EA Sports college football coverage continues on this Saturday with a mid-afternoon clash. It ought to be a sensational game. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Wells. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays.
Man, I've been waiting for this game for a long time, Reese, after everything you just said. Do not blink, do not go to the bathroom, because both of these offenses can score quickly. These passing attacks are two of the most dangerous in the entire country, and it's always fun when you get to this first game now, because it's one thing to do it in practice, but you can't wait to get out and finally do it against a live defense. And when you've got quarterback play and you've got weapons catching the ball like these offenses have, boy, oh boy, you know it's just going to be exciting.
Drops back, it's Briggs. Left side, it's Benton.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. On the move. He'll pull it down and run. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hits inside. It's Benton. Pickup of 5. It's now 2nd and 5. 6th play of the drive coming up. The give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Robinson. Man, you got to get Hatch around this dude. He finds the crease. He's down to the 27. An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion. Now 2nd and 2. He'll go to the air again. Caught in the backfield. It's Benton. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Out wide left, it's Cole. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Running inside, it's Benton. Defense all over him. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Smashes it between the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. He has a talented cornerback on the other side. He's really been looking forward to this matchup to prove how good he is. to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Holloway. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, and right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass again. Out wide right, it's Carter. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Tells the run, wants to pass. In traffic, it's Price. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Gives it. Got an alley. Breaks into the open. Rumbles all the way down to the 6-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and he gives him a first and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Driving forward, it's Lowe. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Big fella moving. Looks it into his hands and then waltzes it into the end zone. Touchdown. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. From the gun, it's Benton. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. 2nd down coming up. Caught in the backfield, it's Holloway. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Briggs. Left side, it's Benton. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pulls it in, it's Robinson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. But you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack, though.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Right side, it's Cole. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise. Backing this defense on 3rd down. Finds his man. Could not make his way to the corner. The punt team makes its way onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Straight ahead, it's Lowe. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Holloway, looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off?
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but...
Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. 3rd down coming up after the completion. Throws for the tight end. Working the big fella downfield and outside. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Look out! Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Long way to go on 2nd down. They'll move the tight end. Quick give. It's low. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. 3rd and long coming up. Sells to fake. Out wide, it's Brown. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Did he call bank on that one? Off the left upright and good. They're up by a touchdown here in the first.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Moves the pocket. It's Briggs. Out wide left, it's Benton. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. At the end of quarter 1, let's check out the start for both of these quarterbacks. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period, first down here. Sells to run, looking to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
You can just see the command this guy has of the offense. He's been picking this defense apart, matriculating the ball down the field. He's now got him in the red zone, close to the goal line. I wouldn't be surprised if they just keep letting him throw it.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll go with a direct snap, looking for the end zone. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Extra point here will tie the game. And right down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second.
Number 88, set to kick this one.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's low. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Back to throw, it's Holloway. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. Trying to establish the run. Makes a man miss. Turns it on in midfield. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the quarterback to have to eat the football.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. Keeps it himself. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Using his legs, it's slow. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Banks. He's there to make the stop. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. To the air. It's Holloway. Big hit. Knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. They've already put one field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Snags it over the middle.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Right side, it's Price. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Hits inside, it's Benton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. 2nd and long here. The fake wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's Wells. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Fresh center down's going to the air. Fires left. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. They've got it down to the 32. First and 10 coming.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Almost had the completion, just missed it. On second and 10, a four wideout set, trips right. Looking for a man. It's Briggs. Fires on the move. Out wide right, it's Cole. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. This is a designed run, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Left side, it's Knox. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So a drive there of 85 yards, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pass to 6. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. To the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Second and inch is a really good time to take a shot. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Out wide left, it's Price. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Back to pass. It's Holloway. Makes the catch. It's Ellison. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down. Clock's running. Looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And it'll be a touchdown.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Right side, it's Holloway. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking for a man, it's Briggs. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Hunt is on its way. Looking for room. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Wants to throw one first. Looking for a deep man. Makes a deep grab. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Who needs a 2-minute offense? When you're this explosive, this offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Pulls it in. It's Price. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing deep. And that one is picked off in the end zone. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. This wideout is enjoying a stellar day. 2 of those catches in the first half were 2 of the better grabs I've seen all season. And, of course, his overall stat line is helping the only stat that really matters, the scoreboard. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. And on that kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Catch in the middle, it's Carter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running inside, it's low. Snowed under by the defense. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. To the air, it's Holloway. Out wide right, it's Reed. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pull to the ground. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Lets it develop. It's low. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again. Motion from the wideout. Right at the line. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Plowing ahead on fourth down. Spins away from the defense. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that fourth down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That's caught. It's Carter. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Nice move there. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. They are controlling the ball. Ninth play of the drive. Right side, it's Price. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Selling the fake. Makes a catch. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this four-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Absolutely perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the return, it's Wells. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. From the gun, it's Benton. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket. He comes away with a sack.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Sets his feet, it's Briggs. Extending the play. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Not a lot of room to field this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And now this offense will take the field again. Looking for room, it's low. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. Second down, gonna throw it. They're all over him. Out wide right, it's Ellison. Here he goes. He's at the... all the way in for the touchdown.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Straight ahead, it's Benton. Sweet cut there. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Briggs. Oh, pressure's coming. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Hunt is on its way. Trying to get started. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Takes the handoff. It's slow. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. The play fake. Still looking. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing the pass rush on the second play of the drive. They dial it up. Look at the speed and athleticism this defense has as they corral the quarterback for a loss.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. And here comes the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Trying to make one miss. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Holloway. Could not make his way to the corner. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. On play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The punt team makes its way onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. On the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Quick give. It's Banks. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll ride him again. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Holloway. Rush right in his face. Fires to the big fella. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Ball down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the 3rd quarter. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Banks. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one. They get through and it's blocked.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Back to throw, it's Briggs. He lets it fly. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away. They put the brakes on it. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Snapped on 4th down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. Long way to go on 2nd down. In the backfield, it's Reed. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the 2nd time. He won't be able to return this one as it goes out of bounds. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Looking for a crease. It's Benton. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9. Here on 2nd and 9 sends 3 receivers to the right. Wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. Tells the run, wants to pass. Between the hashes, it's Holloway. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The run inside. It's Benton. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the pocket, it's Briggs. Spits it out to the back. Right side, it's Benton. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Wells. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it and still on his feet. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. He'll do it himself. Sprints into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer.
Number 88, set to kick it off.
From deep, it's Carter. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now this offense is back on the field. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
Man, I can't do that here, right? I got the football, I got the lead, the clock is my friend, and now I cough it up. Offense have to understand the situation, have to understand I got to get to the ground. I can make sure I don't fight for extra yards. I make sure I don't fumble, costly fumble.
This has it with really good field position. Hits inside, it's Benton. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cole. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Looking to throw, it's Briggs. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he got it! And things have tightened up. It's a 3-point game.
And this offense obviously wanted to take the lead, but they chip into the lead a little bit. Now they're going to need their defense. Just give me another opportunity. They only need a field goal in the fourth quarter. Nice job cutting into that lead.
Number 88, set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. The clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. The give on the counter. tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running inside. It's Banks. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. On 3rd down, here's Baxter. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Wants to throw. It's Briggs. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point out.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
They'll start this drive from their own 35 line. They want that clock to run. And he's brought down after a short gain. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. They give it back to him. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Tackled behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play. And here comes the punt team. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Rushes on, and they got it.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Offense in a bunch formation. Got to find a completion on this one. Look out!